What's up YouTube? It's Donovan the Smartphone Guy coming back at you with another video, and tonight I'm excited to bring to you the Alcatel Idol 4S. Now I have been waiting for this phone for quite a while, and it finally came to my doorstep this morning, and here it is. So this is the phone. We'll take a closer look at the phone in just a moment. But I just wanted to show you everything that they give you with this phone. Now I pre-ordered it, and so for the pre-order it was $349. Now if you were to order it through Alcatel it would be $399. So over the next few days I'm going to take a look at this phone, tell you what I think about it, and just kind of get a closer look. But tonight I'm just going to do kind of an unboxing. I already did the unboxing part of it, but I'm going to do just kind of a look at what you get, and then a first impressions of the phone itself. So there's the phone. With that you get a tempered glass screen protector, and it's the edge-to-edge style, so I didn't open it yet, but it's an edge-to-edge tempered glass screen protector. You also get this clear plastic case from Incipio, and so you'd also get that. You get the VR headset. We'll go ahead and slap that on. Alright, the VR headset. So very nice. Now this is just basically a Google Cardboard VR. This is not, oh, I'm missing the front of it. Oops, I took the front off of it and never put it back on. Oh, there it is. Alright, so there we go. So I haven't used it obviously. But yeah, there we go. That's what it looks like. So the VR headset. So this is more like a Google Cardboard. Basically it's not like the Samsung Gear or anything like that. So you get that, and you get, of course, the SIM removal tool. Haven't even used that yet. If I didn't mention the headphones already, you get JBL headphones. So I'll kind of give you a quick idea of what I think of these in just a little bit. You get a quick charger. So the Alcatel Idol 4S is a quick charge 2.0 or Qualcomm 2.0 quick charge phone. And then it has a micro USB cord that it includes. You get this doorknob thing. Prepare to be amazed. It's definitely the theme. Perfect amount of amazing. So this is their pamphlets and some instructions here about everything that you get in the box. And yeah, so you get that, and I think that about covers it. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at the phone. Alright, so we're back, and the Alcatel Idol 4S is right here. It is partially set up, and let's just talk about some of the first impressions I have of the phone. It's still getting set up at the moment, but we're going to go ahead and let that do its thing, and I'll just kind of talk about it real quick. So first of all, build quality. Compared to the Alcatel Idol 3, this is much better build. That one had kind of a backing that felt very cheap. This has an all-glass backing with that fingerprint sensor on the back. 16 megapixel camera on the back as well, with our dual LED flash there. And you can see here just some of the specs that it comes with. So Qualcomm Snapdragon processor, that's the Snapdragon 652. Of course they have fingerprint sensor, which didn't have in the Alcatel Idol 3, which was only $249. So to be fair, this is almost $400, where that one was $250. It has a 3,000 milliamp hour battery with Quick Charge 2.0, which we talked about before. Dual 3.6 watt speakers, Android M. It is an AMOLED display, and let me say that this display, just like with the 3, is beautiful, and it's not quite on par with Samsung, but really darn close. And then of course out of the box you get the VR bundle and that exclusive boom key. So we'll talk about that just a little bit as well. So in terms of like the feel, it is a very thin phone, as you can see. The ZTE Axon 7, which I reviewed and still have, and actually I'm filming with it, actually has almost an identical footprint. So this has a 5.5 inch screen. It is Quad HD, so that is awesome, and so like 2K display. So I just hit the boom key. That you can go ahead and launch it with that, and then I will use my fingerprint sensor to pop it right open. So that's quick. Let's go ahead and do that again just so you can see what that looks like. So the fingerprint sensor is very snappy, so that's great. It does have an 8 megapixel camera up front as well. And just kind of some of the specs, those front-facing speakers, and technically they're also, notice, they're also rear-facing. I don't know if I can get that into focus. There we go. So it does also have rear-facing and front-facing, which is kind of unique. But yeah, that fingerprint sensor is also very snappy. In terms of the actual software, this is running a skin on it, there is just a slight skin. It's not a real heavy skin like some Android phones have. You can see that this looks fairly similar to stock Android with a couple things added in there. Got that max audio. This does have NFC, which is nice for a mid-range budget phone, which I really like that. Nowadays, especially with the Android Pay becoming so much more popular. In terms of the settings, you can see that it looks basically like stock Android, with the exception of we do have that boom key in there, and looks like that's about it. Regulatory and safety, I'm not sure I've ever seen that one before, but anyways, basically just that boom key is the only extra thing. This does have 32 gigs of onboard storage as well, which is very nice, and it is expandable through micro SD, and you can actually put in 2 SIM cards in here. I personally will only use one. I haven't even put a SIM card in here quite yet. But yeah, so you can put 2 SIMs, or you can put 1 SIM and an SD card for expansion. I haven't done either of those yet. You can see the screen gets very bright. Obviously that doesn't focus real well with my phone, but because I'm filming it on the ZTE Axon 7, but yeah, the screen does get very bright. I'll go ahead and test it in the sunlight just to see what that looks like for my full review, but for now I can say that the screen does look very bright. There is some bloatware definitely that comes on. You can see that all of the apps here aren't exactly stock, so the calculator doesn't look like the stock app, the call button doesn't look stock, so it is starting to add some of my own apps in there, so you'll have to kind of ignore those. But yeah, definitely not 100% stock. There were a few apps. One of them that I noticed that in particular is there's a lot of VR apps. So these are apps that it comes with right here. So there's some preloaded Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, WhatsApp is on there as well. And then it has these VR options as well. So obviously with it coming with the VR headset, they kind of push that VR option. So it's kind of nice that VR store is there and the VR launcher is there as well. So yeah, anyways, just kind of a quick look at the phone itself. So far it is very snappy right now. It's still loading a lot of my apps, but you can see that it is loading them very quickly, and it is able to multitask with no problem. Obviously I haven't opened up a ton of apps quite yet. The camera so far, I was pleasantly surprised at how good the camera is so far. Now obviously it's very, very early, but the camera does look very nice so far. There's a lot of options here. The front-facing camera, I've only done a couple selfies. I'm not really a selfie person, but so far they look pretty good, I would say. So yeah, that's just kind of a quick impression though. There are some options here, and I do like also that, let's get that off with the selfie cam so you guys don't have to stare at me anymore. But I do like some of the options that are available. So you do have slow-mo. There's this micro video. You can kind of get an idea of what the speakers sound like there as well. Okay, so that's just an option. There's this fuse where you can take a picture around something and it will show you that picture from different angles. It's kind of cool, so that when you move it, kind of gives it a 3D effect. So that's there, that's available. Yeah, so there's panorama, and then you do also have some of your manual options as well. So some pretty basic options there in the camera, but so far the camera does seem to be on par with some of its competitors like the OnePlus 3. the ZTE Axon 7, and maybe even, I would say, just a little bit better so far than the ZTE Axon 7. I'm actually going to do an upload video in a couple nights where I'm going to do some sample pictures that I took with the Axon 7 in my time with that phone. But anyways, that's just kind of a quick look at this phone. If there's anything that you guys have questions about, I should actually, before I go, one thing I do need to do is, of course, give you guys a little test of the speakers. So can't do Google Play. Let's go into, let's see, do we have YouTube on here? Yeah, we do have YouTube. And oh, it's not even installed yet. I guess we'll have to go to Google Play Music, and let's see if Mizong is on here. Alright, let's go ahead and play. This is a song that has some good bass to it. So with all the updates. Anyways, that's just kind of a first impression, first look at the Alcatel Idol 4S. So far, it seems like a very